XRP holders have had to deal with uncertainty. The SEC lawsuit, price volatility, market delistings, and questions about regulation have made it a tough ride. But now everything is starting to align. Recent court decisions have leaned in Ripple's favor, and there are strong signs that we're getting closer to a final outcome. If this goes the way many experts believe it will, XRP could soon be declared not a security, freeing it from the legal cloud that has held it back for over 3 years. That alone would be a massive catalyst. But it doesn't stop there. Ripple is also expanding rapidly. New partnerships, pilot programs, and cross-border payment systems are already in motion in regions like the Middle East, Asia, and Latin America. Some governments are even exploring Ripple's technology for central bank digital currencies. All of this means real-world demand for XRP could increase fast, and when demand rises while supply remains limited, prices tend to follow. On top of that, major financial institutions are watching closely. The moment XRP is cleared in the US, they'll be ready to move in. This is the calm before the storm, and the market is starting to wake up to what's coming. So if you're holding XRP, this is your alert. Get ready. Things are moving quickly, and the next few weeks or months could bring big changes. You've waited through the slow days, the setbacks, and the sideways charts. Now you need to be prepared for what could be XRP's most important moment yet. Let's break down exactly what's happening and why this is a turning point you can't afford to ignore. So, what exactly just happened that makes this moment so important for XRP holders? The big update is tied directly to the ongoing SEC versus Ripple lawsuit, a legal battle that's been dragging on since December 2020. But now we've reached a critical turning point. A new wave of legal filings and comments from the court are strongly signaling that a final resolution may be near. Even more important, recent decisions and statements from the judge suggest that Ripple is gaining the upper hand. That's not just speculation. It's based on actual court actions that are shifting the momentum in Ripple's favor. In a recent development, the judge rejected several key arguments from the SEC and continued to support the earlier decision that XRP, when traded on exchanges by retail buyers, does not qualify as a security. This is a huge win for Ripple, and even more so for everyday XRP holders. It means that the token you own, when traded like any other cryptocurrency on the open market, should not be treated as a regulated security under US law. That brings us one step closer to legal clarity and removes a huge barrier to wider adoption. But it doesn't stop there. Alongside these legal shifts, there are strong hints from insiders and legal experts that Ripple and the SEC may be approaching a final settlement. If that happens, it could bring this case to a close after more than 3 years of uncertainty. And if the outcome is in Ripple's favor, XRP could be relisted on major US exchanges, opening the floodgates for institutional investors who've been waiting on the sidelines for legal clarity before jumping in. The impact on the market is already visible. Following these legal developments, XRP's price has shown signs of strength. Trading volume has picked up, and the sentiment online has turned sharply bullish. Analysts are beginning to update their projections, and many believe that a final resolution in Ripple's favor could trigger a major price surge, not just from retail excitement, but also from institutions that now see XRP as a safer, more reliable asset to hold or use in cross-border payment solutions. Now that we've covered the major legal shift and the growing momentum behind Ripple, the big question is, what should XRP holders be doing right now? Whether you're a long-time believer or a recent investor, this moment requires focus, strategy, and preparation. The pieces are coming together: legal clarity, institutional interest, and real-world utility, and this kind of alignment doesn't happen often in the crypto space. If you're holding XRP, now is not the time to sit back and watch. It's the time to stay informed, evaluate your position, and be ready to act when the next move hits. First, stay informed daily. This isn't the kind of news cycle where you check in once a week. Court updates, settlement discussions, or announcements from Ripple could drop at any time, and when they do, XRP's price could move fast. Follow official sources, trusted legal analysts, and Ripple's own announcements. Knowing what's happening before the market reacts could give you an edge. Second, Understand your position and your plan. If you're already holding XRP, think about your goals. Are you in it for long-term growth? Are you looking to take profits during a breakout? Set realistic price targets and stick to them. Emotional decisions during major moves can lead to regret later. Having a plan, even a simple one, will help you navigate volatility with confidence. Third, be aware of the risk-reward balance. Yes, the outlook is more positive than it has been in years, but this is still crypto, and anything can happen. Legal twists, regulatory surprises, or unexpected market moves are always possible. So while this could be the beginning of a major breakout for XRP, make sure your investment fits your risk tolerance and your overall portfolio strategy. Lastly, watch for exchange activity. If Ripple gets a favorable outcome or reaches a settlement with the SEC, major US exchanges that delisted XRP like Coinbase could bring it back. That would mean more liquidity, more access for new investors, and likely a price surge. Keep your eyes open for announcements from exchanges or trading platforms preparing to relist XRP. That could be one of the biggest triggers for a rapid move upward. This is a critical window. All the signs are pointing to something big ahead for XRP, and being ready now could make all the difference. Whether that means holding, adding to your position, or simply being prepared to act fast when the news hits, it's your move. Let's now take a closer look at how XRP fits into the bigger picture of global finance and why this moment could be just the beginning. XRP right now isn't just about a lawsuit or a price pump. It's about XRP's growing role in the future of global finance. The world is moving fast toward digital payment systems, blockchain-based banking solutions, and central bank digital currencies, CBDCs. And at the heart of many of these conversations is Ripple and its native token XRP. What we're witnessing is a shift in how money moves around the world, and XRP is becoming one of the core technologies helping to power that change. Ripple's focus has always been on solving real-world problems, especially in the area of cross-border payments. The current international payment system is outdated. It's slow, expensive, and full of middlemen. RippleNet, powered by XRP, offers a solution: instant low-cost transactions across borders without the need for pre-funded accounts. This makes XRP extremely valuable for banks, payment providers, and even governments who are trying to modernize their systems. And it's not just theory. Ripple is already working with financial institutions in over 50 countries. It's part of real use cases in regions like Asia Pacific, the Middle East, and Latin America. Some governments are even piloting Ripple's technology for their CBDCs, which could eventually connect different digital currencies through XRP as a bridge asset. That kind of infrastructure play is massive, and it positions XRP as more than just a digital coin. It makes it a key player in the global